Good morning, my name is Isle. I'm a work from home virtual assistant in the Philippines. Welcome to my 7 a.m. morning routine. The gym first thing in the morning because as much as I like to deny it, mornings are the most efficient time to put in a workout because you don't really know what's gonna happen throughout the day. You could be slumped with work deadlines or rushed projects, so the hours before work are the hours where you have a little bit more control of. So I actually made myself a little gym plan. It's still a work in progress. I feel like a lot of these things I still am not very confident in doing, but we are learning and getting there. So today I'm gonna be tackling lower. Let's do this. I've been working from home for 2 years now, but it wasn't until recently that I started becoming more active. Working from home means you don't get very much movement, and because I was living a very sedentary lifestyle, I noticed that I was getting sick a lot more often. I realized that I needed to start exercising more. It was a very slow and gradual process to start, but I'm glad that I did. After the gym, I immediately unpack my things because I don't like scavenging for my wallet, keys, and other essentials when I need them. It's nice to have them laid out where they're supposed to be. And then I wind down for about 10 to 15 minutes before I head to the shower. Do you also lay out all your products before you shower? Let me know. I just got out of the shower and this is the skincare set that I use. This is from the Oxycure Acne Clear line. I just have their cleanser, toner, and their moisturizer. I've been using this set since November, so a little over 4 months now, and my skin has been doing really well with it. But for some reason, my skin has been breaking out so bad this week. Okay, one last step is sunblock, but here's the thing. I've seen dermatologists and skincare gurus recommend that you still wear sunblock indoors, but let's be honest, it doesn't seem very practical, and sunblock isn't very cheap, so I only ever try to use this when I know that I'm gonna leave the house at one point in the day. But today I know I'm just gonna be working from home, so I'm not gonna use this. Before I get to work, I thought I'd discuss a little bit about my job, like how I started out, where did I apply, and things like that. Thanks so much for all the support in my previous video. Some of you have left comments and messaged me on Instagram, so I thought I'd discuss a little bit more about that here. How did I become a virtual assistant? I became a virtual assistant in 2020. It was during the peak of the pandemic, and I was a third-year college student at that time. Because of the pandemic, I wasn't able to intern for a company or have on-the-job training like we were supposed to, but I still wanted to look for a way for me to kickstart my resume before I graduated. Where did I apply? So I tried my luck with so many different websites, virtual assistant websites, freelancing websites, but I was only able to book my clients and jobs through onlinejobs.ph. This is not sponsored. I'm not affiliated with them. This is just from my personal experience. I know there are a lot of scammers and suspicious job openings on the website, so you really have to read through them and filter them and judge for yourself if it's legit or not. So take it with a grain of salt. Your experience might be a lot more different than mine. I think at this point, I've booked around 4 jobs through onlinejobs.ph. So how did I apply? So I applied with no prior job experience, but I tried to nail down what my top skills were, and that was video editing, graphic design, and social media. With these skill sets, you can apply to job posts for social media manager, social media assistant, admin assistant, graphic designer, video editor, etc. As I mentioned, I didn't have any prior job experience, so I had nothing to show for these job openings. What I did was I created my portfolio from scratch. So any designs, mock-up, video edits that I made for fun, for school, for literally anything, I took them all and compiled it neatly into a portfolio, and this is what I presented to all these job openings. A tip that I have if you're an aspiring graphic designer, make mock or sample edits. Any visual design that a company may need, try making edits for those, and that's what you can put into your resume. It would be very helpful for all the HR or recruitment people to visually see what you can offer them, because even if these job posts say that you don't need prior experience, if you show up empty empty-handed, they won't have a basis for what you can offer them. That is my biggest tip if you are starting from scratch. Make sample edits and put them onto your portfolio. That way, people who will hire you will have a basis of what your style is like, what skills you have to offer them, and all these other things. What is my work setup like right now? When people ask me what my job is, I just say virtual assistant because being a VA encompasses a lot of fields and skill sets. To be very specific, I'm a creative and client support specialist for a consultancy firm, and I'm also a contractual video editor on the side. So my job setup right now is I have a mix of admin, graphic design, and video editing within my scope of responsibilities. I know other VAs focus on different fields like medical, finance, marketing, tech, and other fields, and they have way different responsibilities. Being a VA makes you versatile with your scope of work and lets you expand your skill set. So those are just some of the things that I wanted to discuss. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment below or message me on Instagram. I'm gonna try to answer any questions that you guys may have. So let's get working. It's time to work. This is my second time preparing a meal. The first time I tried meal planning was I made chicken broccoli stir fry, and then this one is chicken pesto with beans and tomato. I'm not gonna lie, it is a little bland. I found the recipe online and I followed it to the T. So I'm not sure if it's my fault or if it's the recipe, but it is a little bland. So I live at home with my family, but throughout the day they're out of the house doing their own things. So when I work from home, I usually stay at home just like by myself, and a lot of days they don't leave food behind. So during those days, I find myself frying something frozen, or I'm just gonna not eat at all. That's how lazy I am with preparing my own meal. I find it so time consuming to cook rice and prepare all of these ingredients just to cook a meal for myself. A solution that I'm trying is meal planning. So I cooked this on Sunday and I made 3 batches. This is the third and last batch. So far, I feel like it's going well. I save a lot more time with deciding what to eat, and I don't have to prepare a meal every single day. Another thing that I noticed is because it's like a protein-packed meal, I noticed that I'm a lot more full after I eat, and I don't feel the mid-afternoon crash. Like I don't feel tired after eating, which a lot of the times if I eat takeout food, it makes me feel really numb and tired after. I feel like with home-cooked meals, they feel a lot healthier. So those are just some of the things that I've noticed. I think it's going well. I'm still trying to figure out the best way to do this, but so far so good. That's it for my morning routine. I'm not this productive or on point every single day, but I try to. If you reached this far in the video, comment the working girl emoji. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!